Well, all right. So we had some technical difficulties as our camera was shutting off. People were stepping on cords and wires and stuff like that. So we're sorry, and we're back on live. Rolando Risa is on the mound. And the Eagles lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the third. Two balls, two strikes. No outs here in the top of the third. And Hayden Alexander is at the plate. Ball three, full count. Three balls, two strikes. Again, we're sorry that the broadcast actually we had to stop streaming because we had our video feed was not working. We had it in a different place, so we had to move it closer to us. So walk issued to Hayden Alexander. John Lopez, the DH. As Risa is at the mound still. Roque at first. Gonzalez at second. DeAndre Torres at short. Eric Heredia at third. Ray Mendoza in left field. And center is Derek Ibarra. And over in right is David Lopez. Throw over to first, not in time. Foul ball. So no outs, 1-1 the count. Risa with a 1-1 count. Runner at first. No outs. Third. Risa to Lopez high. Ball two. So ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike now. We're sorry for the inconvenience that it's caused. I know everybody's trying to get back on, but we're streaming it again. And walks. So second walk issued here. So coach actually went out to talk to his pitcher. The runners at first and second with no outs. And number 16 will come into courtesy run for Lopez. So we're back to the top of the lineup. Caden Cassidy. Runners at first and second, no outs. Here in the top of the third. Tries to bunt and strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So 2-0. Those two runs came in the first inning for the Eagles. Mendoza got hit by a pitch. Moved over to second. Came in. That was a long inning there for misses outside. Ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners at first and second for the Elks. Misses. Try to make them chase something out of the strike zone, and nice by the catcher. So 2-2 count. Runners at first and second. Throws over to second, not in time, safe. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Goes over to third, not in time. Safe at third. So Cassidy out on strikes. Runners advance to second and third. Now, Evan Jamison with 1 out here in the top of the third. 2-0 Eagles ahead. Just a bit outside. Ball one. So 2 balls, no strikes. No, esta es la mía. La tenía ya. So 2 balls, no strikes. Missed the strike zone, ball 3. So runners at second and third, one out. Comes inside, walks. The base is loaded now. So 3 walks issued here in this top of the third. Same story a couple of days ago on Monday. They had 9 walks in that game and got a 9-8 win, but, and it happened earlier today in the game against Corpus Christi Vets Memorial. They had about 6 or 7 walks in that inning or in the game, and in that one inning they had 3, so it happens. It hurts. Ball 1. Fouls that one off. Squeezes that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded for Colton McCullum. 9. The unit rate. We have and the shot to center field. The center fielder gets under that one. And tagging at third. Nice throw by the center fielder, Ibarra, to hold the runner at third. And holds him to 2 outs. Runners stay put. So we're sorry for the inconvenience. We're sorry that we had some technical difficulties with our camera. Our camera setup was in an area where we had some unforeseen things where people were tripping, and so that's what made our camera turn off. But we're back on. 2-0 Eagles. We're in the top of the third. 2 outs. Runners full of bases full of Elks. As Risa's working to get out of a jam. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Risa working out of a bases loaded jam. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he gets out of the jam and retires the Elks. In the top of the third, they go to the bottom half of the third inning. Eagles 2, Elks 0. We'll be back with more after this. And Ray Mendoza leading off the inning. We're in the bottom of the third. He got hit by a pitch. Also scored back in the first. Ball 2. Strike on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball is called as he hit it off his foot. Hard hit ball comes off the first baseman, and he's off the bag. He's safe. As the first baseman, actually the pitcher did not hit the bag there on that one. They're going to converse and see what I want to thank all our advertisers. DeAndre Torres is due up. Sorry, we had to change the camera angle, so now we're behind the plate. I like the camera angle that we had over there in the infield. Actually, we're up on top of the dugout. It was a nice looking, but again, it happens. Over the first, not in time. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Outside, ball 2. Throw over to first, not in time as Mendoza gets back. Inside, catches the inside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter, DeAndre Torres. Safe at first as he changed his hand, sliding back. So ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike. Coach will come out to talk to the pitcher. We're going to step away. We'll be back with more after this. RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest, Freddie Lea. tilted tilt. 3-1. And fouls that one off. Strike 2. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And runs the count to 4 balls. And he walks, trots over to first. No outs. We're in the bottom of the third, 2-0. It's Braulio Rodriguez now. Ball up the middle. Steps at second, over to first for out number 2. A double play for an assisted 4-3 double play. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Runner to third. Isaac Roque now, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that one was number 3 on the mound, Alexander. And that was way late on a swing by Roque. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So after 3 complete, Eagle Pass Eagles 2, Burleson Elks 0. We'll go to the top of the 4th. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Four years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your servidor, David R. Saucedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
So we're in the top of the 4th. Jacob Amador and lines out to the third baseman, Heredia. There's Heredia over at the hot corner. And he got grounded to third. And after that error, Heredia comes back and gets that 5-4-3 double play. To win the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-0. So we're sorry again. Camera kept coming off, so well, we go to the bottom of the fourth. And still, those 2 runs in that first inning has all Eagle Pass has mustered to get across the plate. Strike 1 on Ibarra. And Alexander quickly ahead. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Misses ball 1. And a ball in between Hopper. Gets away. And Ibarra gets on, and he's over at second now. We're getting we don't have a canopy here close to us, so it's starting to little sprinkles here and there. Ball 1. Del Bosque, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the fourth. Alexander on the mound for Burleson. The ball gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch. Ibarra goes to third. Strike 2, evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball gets away from the catcher. So 3-2 count. Ball hit hard. Foul ball. Another 3-2 count. So Hayden Alexander misses ball 4. And they're going to get a courtesy runner over at first. So courtesy runner is Christian Barcena. Eric Heredia steps in the batter's box. He struck out his first time up. Runners at first and third with no outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Alexander starts him off with a strike on the outside corner. Back over to first, not in time. He tried to double move over to third and then back to first. Fouls that one off. Strike 2. Inside ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners at first and third. Tried the pickoff move again and didn't work. Ball in the dirt. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Two count. Strike 3 as it gets called out on an outside pitch. A 2-strike approach. Out number 1. Isaac Gonzalez now. Two zero. Is back on the bag is Barcena. No balls, 1 strike on Gonzalez. Outside. So 1-1 count. Runner goes. There is a play at the plate. And he is out at home. So runner goes. So we're going to call it a 2-6-2. Second out. Runner to second. Gonzalez Strike out for the third out. We go to the fifth. With the score 2-0 still.
Change ever since we was on. I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. When you recycle today, you give the earth a chance for tomorrow. We buy all cans, aluminum, all wheels, copper, yellow brass, steel battery starters, and much, much more. Cash for scrap at EPER Recycling Center. Don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
So we're in the top of the fifth. Ball one. It's starting to drizzle a little bit harder, so guys, I don't have any protection here as far as I'm out in the open. Don't have a canopy or anything like that, so if we stop broadcasting, you know why. It is raining. We don't have a press box. We're outside. Strike three on that outside corner. John Lopez as Alexander goes down looking for out number one. So ball one on Lopez. We're on the top of the fifth. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Fouls it off. Two balls, one strike on the hitter. Runs the count, 3 balls, 1 strike. And John walks, trots over to first with 1 out. Top of the fifth. The Eagles are home team. Keating Cassidy at the plate for Burleson. Didn't go around. Ball one. Misses outside. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter. Comes back inside, misses high. Ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the score. Top of the fifth from Laredo, Texas. Benavides Baseball Field, adjacent to Laredo Figueroa, home of the Toros. Comes right back with a strike. Strike two as he catches that outside corner. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Caden Cassidy. And just a bit high. Looked like the same pitch, but now runners at first and second with 1 out. Brought in Ibarra. Throw over to second, over the head of the shortstop. And Ibarra comes in to pitch as they have runners at first and second. So 1 ball, no strikes on the hitter. Just missed outside, ball 2. Evan Jamison, the hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first base. Oh, actually, runners at first and second. Strike 3 on the outside corner. That's the second out. As Jameson goes down looking. Colton Callum, who struck out back in the 3rd. As Ibarra tries to come in and shut the door down. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Burleson actually beat Brownsville Veterans earlier in the day, 8-0. So they're coming off a win today, earlier. Eagles are coming in off of a loss, a 10-2 loss to Corpus Christi Vet Memorial over at Kruger. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And just missed inside. 2-2 count. Evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner over at second is the courtesy runner for Lopez. Over at first is Cassidy. 2-2 count. In the dirt. Nice block by Del Bosque. Runs it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two count. Runners go. The ball gets past the catcher. With 2 outs, walks. Loads up the bases for Carson Haddock. Haddock had a strikeout back in the 3rd. Ibarra comes set, misses high, ball 1. And 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. We're about an hour and a half into the game. Misses just outside. Just outside, ball 3. Three-0 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, and walks in a run. Four walks in the inning, 1 run scores. 2-1 now, top of the 5th. So Burleson cuts the lead in half, 2-1 here in the top of the 5th. First pitch, and it fouls it off, strike 1. Fouls that one off, strike 2. Jacob Amador, his brother Isaiah Amador, is helping us out on the camera operator for us today. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Amador goes down swinging for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. With the Eagles 2, Elks 1. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. David Lopez at bat. And he hits the ball into shallow left field. Under it for out number 1. Guys, we're sorry, but we're going to have to... it's raining a little harder in my equipment. Yeah, my equipment is not going to... I'm not going to damage my equipment. I'm not under a roof or anything, so we're going to stop broadcasting. And check us out on Facebook. I'll be going and...